the Macky Waters. The Geography Club from Kiameshere Secondary School have taken it upon themselves to sensitize the rest of the students and the neighboring community about the need to protect, preserve, and to make the best utilization of the resources within their environment. It was out of this desire that they trooped out of their school to acquire first-hand information about the state of the environment within their county, Kirinyaga. Their patron, Ms. Kavio, summed up the objective of their mission. As we grapple with the economic challenges facing every Kenyan, it is very easy to lose sight of the need to take care of our environment. Just as our ancestors did, we must use resources in the environment for the benefit of us all. But we must be keen to ensure that the resources are able to regenerate themselves naturally so that they will be available for use by future generations. But we must be keen to ensure that the resources are able to regenerate themselves naturally so that they will be available for use by the future generations. As the club visited various places of interest to their mission, it became more and more apparent that all was not well. The discoveries were mind-boggling and shocking, if not preposterous. In the surrounding farms to their school, the club contended with a conspicuous absence of the traditional trees. The mogumo, the moringa, and the mwiri trees are largely becoming extinct. Conservationists argue that the trees were best suited in the control of soil erosion, as well as the provision of rare fruits. They also provided medicinal extracts that were hardy in combating some stubborn tropical diseases. So, where have the trees gone? A local farmer blamed the tea factories for the depletion of many species of trees.
Lakini tukiangalia kwa hili eneo, hakuna miti ya kiasili kama vile mkoigo, megumo na mingineo. Hivi unaweza tuelezea hiyo miti ilienda wapi?
Wakati wa zamani, sababu mimi ni mzee kidogo, kwanza hapa tumesimama palikuwa na mkoyo mkubwa, lakini watu hawa wa majani chai wakaanja wakasema wanataka miti ya sijui kama wanachoma majani ama wanafanya nini nayo. Wakanunua miti kama mikoigo, mikuyu, migumo, yote imekatakatwa.
Many tea factories in our county and surrounding districts rely on wood fuel to power their operations over the last few years. They have enticed the residents with inordinately hefty prices to cut down the trees and deliver the wood to their factories. If the trend continues, our county, and by extension, the whole country, will soon become a desert. With the above lamentation in mind, it is perhaps easier to understand why El Nino rains inflicted so much havoc and destruction in many parts of our country. The story in many towns in Kirinyaga County is very disheartening. In Kerugoya town, the headquarters of the county, for example, the location of the dump site is quite inappropriate. It occupies a ground that slopes towards River Otue, one of the many tributaries of River Tana. When it rains, numerous rivulets ooze from the mass of soggy garbage, coalesce and flow down valley to join up the aforementioned river. As a consequence, the swelling river is loaded with billions of disease-causing pathogens that afflict many humans and livestock alike in the communities that depend on the contaminated water for their domestic use. And the problem does not end there. The town so far does not have a functional waste disposal system. Unplanned network of ducts, channels, and trenches empty their effluent into streams that run through and around the town. The streams, in turn, drain their murky contents into bigger rivers that crisscross the Mount Kenya region. Ultimately, toxic water from rivers such as Nyamindi and Dhiba find their way into River Tana, extending the contamination far and wide. Concern has also been raised with regards to reckless farming practices within the county. Many horticultural farmers have been observed washing and cleaning their sprayers and other farm implements right inside the streams of rivers. While some of these farmers are ignorant of the harm this behavior might portend, majority are simply driven by profit motives and are indifferent to any danger they may be posing to the environment. Similar apathy is observed in the car washing businesses. Some sly entrepreneurs have found a way of excavating an extension to the riverbank and thereby creating a car wash right next to the river. Needless to say, the resultant dirty water flows into the river to worsen an already bad situation. Kirinyaga is currently experiencing rapidly expanding urbanization. Besides the mushrooming market centers, the existing towns such as Ngurubani, Kagio, and Kutus are growing in leaps and bounds. Whereas this may sound like good news to entrepreneurs and traders, the same sends shivers down the spine of many conscientious conservationists. Besides congestion, crime, and pressure on social amenities, the boon will definitely have a retrogressive impact on the environment. As it has been realized, the urban centers have many industries, vehicles, and juakali activities which generate huge amounts of garbage and pollution. Consequently, garbage management has become an arduous struggle. But the worst impact is being noticed on the water courses. For instance, the demand for hospitality services at Kutus has influenced private investors to encroach on riparian land in a bid to establish top-notch hotels and drinking joints. There are also shacks, sheds, and all manner of ramshackles built close to River Dhiba. Inevitably, these establishments have become a major source of pollutants that have greatly contributed to the degradation of the river.
Kirinyaga is only a microcosm of the land that is Kenya and the world at large. Ultimately, the survival of humankind depends on how conscientiously we treat our environment.